This last year has been my busiest in terms of recording and playing shows. I say it's like, oh, not a whole lot, but when I think about it, actually a whole lot has changed. Just playing more shows, getting in the studio, and like you said, I've been getting a lot of shows over in the eastern side of Iowa that I really enjoy. But just branching out, playing new places, just pushing to always keep getting more shows, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's something I saw, like, when we first met. I was like, well, I'll see what kind of shows he's played. And it's like, yeah, he's played around a few places. And then when, we became Facebook friends, we did the podcast together, and I kind of watched you over the last year, and it's like, man, he is taking some crazy bookings all over the place. I mean,
Yeah.
even a couple outside of the state.
Yeah, Omaha, and then let's see, just right across the border in Illinois.
Okay.
Kind of like in the that Davenport area.
All right.
And then I guess, yeah, like the more that we talk, I remember, and then went down to Austin.
Yeah, yeah.
By Southwest, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. What's the for the people that don't know, the intrigue of South by Southwest? Let's give a basic rundown of it. So
yeah, it's just the meeting of not just people in the music industry, but they do a lot of like art and film. Once every year, come on down to Austin and have a huge music festival. I mean, you can go literally from like one venue to the next to the next. There's live music in their downtown area. Because where I actually played was at a brewery close to Austin, but just right outside. So even like there, just music around that entire area.
That's wild. I actually heard that there's places down there that aren't even venues, that may not even be bars, that are just like, we're having music this week because South by Southwest, and it's like, yeah, you're a laundromat though, and they're like, I don't care, like there's gonna be bands in here playing.
Yeah, like one of the places that we hit up when I got done playing was in a parking lot. And it was some sort of like restaurant, like Airbnb deal. So it wasn't necessarily a bar, but it was cool because they had live music.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the more live music you play around the state or anywhere, we all kind of will figure out that, I mean, there's no real limits to what can or can't be a venue. I mean, it doesn't have to be South by Southwest either, but yeah. I mean, I do recall with the punk band I played with, Three Finger Betty. I might have mentioned it on the podcast once before, but we played in the outskirts of Chicago at a Mexican restaurant, and it was literally an actual Mexican restaurant. We're playing loud punk music while there's families with kids in there eating food. It was just oh, okay, all right,
that's awesome.
So yeah, anything can be a venue, but it's really